Okay. Well, I have to start a world, and I just want to have a casual world. But I'm gonna talk about. Well, you've read the title. I'm me ranting. Um. Yeah, it's pretty simple. But the other videos after this aren't gonna be at all similar. I'm just gonna be ranting. Why? I don't like Bedrock, but I still play Bedrock. I like. Oh, I have to wait for my chunks to load. I don't like Bedrock when you have Java installed, but I have Bedrock. Bedrock is only there because I like playing with my friends, and my friends don't have a computer to play it. Play on servers or play on a realm. But Bedrock, well, one reason I don't like Bedrock is the regeneration system. It in Java, to compare to Bedrock. Oh, you regen as soon as you get to your full hunger bars. I'll show what I mean when I get a little bit of food so I can eat. But in Bedrock, it takes like 15 seconds, 15 seconds maybe, for it to start kicking in, and it doesn't regen. It regens over time and not like instantly all the way back up. Like it goes 1 heart, waits a few seconds, 2 hearts, and then so on, so on. But you don't regenerate quick. Like that. In this you get half a heart immediately. Oh. I need to turn that music down. That music's extremely loud. I do not like that number. But you regenerate so slow. Like, it's not a very good example here, but you get... See, that was in a matter of like 3 seconds. You regenerate 1 heart. But it takes, on Bedrock, it takes a while to kick in. And I hate that, because when me and my friend, or the world that I was just playing on Bedrock, so I could play with my friends, he wanted to speedrun, and I didn't really want to speedrun on Bedrock, because I didn't know how. It's hard to speedrun on Bedrock, because you can't place beds on the Ender Dragon, because he breaks them. But we died like a couple times before we even got to the end fortress. Or not the end fortress, Nether fortress. And before we even got to the end portal. We did eventually get to the end portal and get to the Ender Dragon. We didn't beat the Ender Dragon because he killed us so many times because our beds just didn't work. And that's the other reason. You can't use beds on an Ender Dragon without hurting yourself as much as you can use beds against the Ender Dragon at Java. That's like main speedrunning technique is beds. Doesn't really work very well. Man, if I get out of this acacia biome, I hate acacia. Oh. Oh. What I just did. Another reason why Bedrock sucks. Because to make a boat, you need a shovel. It's a complete waste of resources. On Java, you only need 5 wood. Ooh. But yeah, Java's not. I don't like hate Java or Bedrock. I don't hate Bedrock because I still use Bedrock. But when you have Java, you can't really compare to that. It's you just do so many more things, and you can also do all the new updates, snapshots before you actually get them. Oh, well, I just remind myself. Java gets updated first, and then Bedrock tags along in like a couple, in like a week or two later, and it's annoying because when I used to play Bedrock. Oh crap! When I used to play Bedrock, mainly, we got our Nether update like 2 weeks after the Java dropped, and we just had to watch people play Java for the snapshots and see what the thing would be. But yeah, Bedrock is more versatile for friends, and if you just if you have friends and you don't want to pay $500 a month just to have a server, it's not that much, but it's quite expensive to run a server, and it's intense on your computer if you're the only one hosting it. But if you like rent a server, that's not as bad because someone else hosting it and you still get to play with your friends. You just have to send them an invite. Yeah, I'll build a house here. Hold on. Oh, crap. Oh, hardcore. on hardcore edition on Java. You don't have that on Bedrock. Sorry, I had to tab out. Well, I didn't. I don't have very much more to insult on Bedrock. But it's most kids' childhood to play on Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. I don't really have much more to say about Bedrock. Quite awkward. I mean, but I originally played Java because I played Bedrock, or I played Java before Bedrock existed, and that was when there was only one inventory where you had to scroll through all your creative tools, and I was a kid, so I played creative a lot more than I played survival mode. So I didn't get joy out of playing survival mode, but I played a creative survival where I said I was in survival, but I really wasn't. I was just pulling stuff out of creative and didn't build a house of my own. I connected two villager houses and said, "Oh my gosh, this house is awesome." Oh my gosh, that was horrible. I said, "Oh my gosh, this house is awesome," and the house wasn't awesome. It was the kind of L-shaped villager house and a church. So I had like a tower where I could shoot skeletons, and then I eventually connected another tower, or I connected another building where I had what am I gonna build? I'll just wing it. Placed them all in the wrong spot except the last one. But it was just not a house that you would do in survival mode if you were. If it was just normal, like if you were like an actual person that knew what they were doing. Uh-oh. Jeez. Yep, I didn't know what I was doing back then. I also, around the same time, I built I first built a plane in creative mode, and I was like, dude, this is sick. So then I started building an airport around it, and I built like I just said building near it, and then I built this brick house. And then there was an update where the beacon came out. And I remember trying to like see, oh my gosh, this is cool, a beacon. What does it do? It just makes light? And I didn't know it made a beam of light, because I had not been exposed to YouTube yet. And I learned that the beacon was not made of, you didn't use diamonds to make it, you had to use something called a nether star, which I had no clue about. It was pretty new. It was kind of crazy, no. And then eventually, well, I called my brother, say, hey, yo, what does the beacon do, and how do I make it? And he had been on the internet a little bit, so he knew that you needed another star to make the beacon. But the airplane, to a 7-year-old's eyes, looked pretty freaking dope. I probably wasn't even 7. I was probably even younger. But to a 7-year-old's eyes, the plane looked awesome. The airport looked awesome. And the beacon was useless. I actually use those as street lamps, because they emit light. I have to stay down here until daytime. I'll just start mining. Build my house in the morning. I'm probably going to shorten this down, because this is kind of pointless. I'll probably make it 10 minutes each.